Ani, bonjour, Vanessa here with Finding Our Power Together. Today I want to talk to you about ABC skills. So ABC skills are important for anyone who wants to improve their emotional health. This skill helps us set up for success in managing our moods and our emotions, and they can create a smoother path for happiness and for balance. So the AB skills is about making sure that we're regularly spending time doing the things that will improve our mood. So A stands for accumulating positives. So we all need positive events in our life, and we want to feel balanced and to feel happy. And so the goal is that on a regular basis, we are engaging in enjoyable and valued activities that we find joy and purpose in. Some of these activities should contribute to both our short-term and our long-term balance and happiness. So short-term events are experiences that make us feel better right now in the moment. For example, if you are feeling stressed by, say, an interview coming up or a big test at school or other life stressors, these are things that we can do in the moment to regulate our mood. So maybe it's going for a walk, maybe it is talking with a family member or friend that we trust, maybe it is listening to music and dancing, something that's going to lift our spirits in that moment. Activities consistent with long-term fulfillment are important in different ways than short-term positive experiences. So they give us more enduring senses of satisfaction, fulfillment, contentment. Typically they help us work forward and work towards something that's very important or valued to us. So for example, volunteering somewhere that's really important to us, practicing mindfulness, meditation, or spirituality, daily smudging, maintaining healthy relationships with others. These are all activities that may help us feel more satisfaction, more fulfillment in the long run. Next we have B, which is building mastery. Building mastery is when we succeed at something. We need this feeling regularly. As children, it comes a lot more naturally to us, but as we, approach our teen and adult years, we often need to put in more effort to make that happen for ourselves. And so mastery is the sense that we are competent and capable in things that we enjoy doing. We build this sense by engaging in activities that help us feel this way about ourselves. So building this sense of mastery makes us less vulnerable to negative emotions and helps us be better prepared to cope with tough situations in our future. So a good mastery activity is one that's a bit challenging, that makes us feel as if we are accomplished and that we're succeeding at something. And some examples of building mastery might be, maintaining healthy hygiene, showering regularly even when it feels tougher to do that. It might be regularly solving problems, checking in with our loved ones, keeping our space organized and clean, building mastery in things that we love and that are important to our daily well-being. We practice maybe playing an instrument in order to get a sense of enjoyment and achievement. So when we have this repertoire of activities that we enjoy and we excel in, these are things that make us feel confident and capable. These are now a bundle of items that we can use in moments when we feel distress, in moments where we feel our emotions need help regulating. We can choose to, engage in these activities that we feel confident in order to help regulate our mood. Next we have cope ahead. Cope ahead is our ability to prepare for events that might be difficult in our future. Coping ahead might be preparing ourselves for a difficult class presentation, maybe a job interview, an upcoming test, something that we, feel a little bit of distress around. So preparing for these situations, both mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, can really help. So what do we need to be most prepared in these situations? How do you prepare in terms of regulating your emotions? What will help us feel most confident during these moments? So coping ahead involves two main parts, planning and envisioning. The planning part involves your thinking through what the situation might look like, what emotions or urges might come up for us. It also involves us planning which DBT skill you'll use and handle those emotions and urges during that specific situation. So the envisioning part requires us to take some time to picture ourselves in that situation. If it were happening right now, picture yourself and what skills you might need. Think through what places you might get caught up in, how you might deal with them. If you're nervous about an upcoming job interview, let's say, you might want to prepare by doing research about common interview questions for this type of work. you can take a mental walkthrough of your work history and identify several experiences or skills that you want to highlight during this interview. Having this information ready to go will help alleviate some of the anxiety that we feel when it's time for our interview. Coping ahead may also be using things like our please skill. This helps to reduce our physical reactions to many experiences based on our emotional distress. And so learning to plan and envision strategies and tools, both short-term and long-term, will help to prepare for future stressful moments that will impact our overall wellness experience. The home practice for this week is for you to practice engaging in both the A, B, and C portions of the ABC skill. A, we want you to take time accumulating positives. Think about, and brainstorm about activities that you value, that you enjoy, activities that help you both short-term and long-term. Building mastery, we want you to come up with some activities or tasks or skills that maybe are a bit challenging right now, but things that you know that if you build up confidence and capability in these exercises or activities, they will help you in the future dealing with uncomfortable situations or, moments when we feel like we're having a tough time regulating our emotions. And lastly, on the worksheet, we want you to reflect on coping ahead. So is there a difficult or uncomfortable situation? Not something that makes you feel extreme distress thinking about it, but maybe something that's a little bit more mild at this time. So something that causes us a little bit of uncomfort or distress. And it's something that you want to try and prepare for in the future, something that we want to create a plan around, planning and envisioning how we might work through that tough situation. So you can find these worksheets both on our social medias or at our website at findingourpowertogether.com. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to reach out through our website or social medias and get in touch with one of our team members today. Miigwech.